Gentlemen, thanks for being here. We are so excited to have you here in McKinney, Texas at the home office. What a great accomplishment. You're here because you reached market director, and it's your first time getting there, and we wanted to celebrate that and actually talk to you. We'd love to hear about your journey, where you're from. And, we've got Jamie in here from Monroe, Louisiana. So exciting to have you here. Austin from Austin. There you go, right in Texas. And coming the longest distance, we have Jeremiah from Cookeville, Tennessee. So guys, congratulations first and foremost. Really excited to have you here. Jamie, let's start with you. Everybody's got a different journey to get to market director in this career. And you all are relatively new in your careers here with Family Heritage. And let's start with you, Jamie. Talk a little bit about your journey to market director. Where'd you come from? What'd you do?
Well, I welded and worked in the oil field about 20 years, and that was killing my body. So I had to find something a lot easier to do. So I saw coal McCann.
So this is easier?
A lot easier.
Okay, all right.
A lot easier on the body. So I saw Cole McCann was posting an ad on Facebook, and I responded to it, and it's been just a dream ever since.
And you knew Cole beforehand?
Yes, I knew of him.
Okay, so you saw it on Facebook. So talk a little bit about, now when did you come here? How long?
It was 2018. I've been here going on almost 4 years.
2018. So
18.
18? Okay, talk a little bit about your journey to market director.
Oh, it's been quite a journey. It has its ups and downs, but I tell you, it's worth every bit of it.
Yeah, outstanding. Well, that is great. Austin, you've got a little bit different journey. Young, 25 years old, exciting. You're on a fast track on your career. Talk a little bit about your journey.
So I was a student athlete back in Illinois, played 4 years of football, and then was a finance and marketing major. Looked at 2 jobs coming out of college, looked at being self-employed, then doing this, and then also looked at the City of Austin Police Department. Always had a vision or a dream of being self-employed or running a business at some point in time. And so, took the chance to roll the dice and bet on myself, moved from Illinois to Austin, Texas, only been down there once prior. Started this business from scratch, then fell in love with it. It changed my life, and then just helping others with the same opportunity that I was given to help change their lives is really what kind of got me to the market director promotion. So
who recruited you?
Mitch McKinney.
Mitch, okay. So was he a friend of yours? How'd you hear about the company?
So I saw him on Indeed. So I was actually applying for the city of APD, and then a couple different sales jobs that I looked at. Came across the Family Heritage on Indeed. Mitch had a very similar background. Played football at Arizona State. Moved his family from Washington State all the way down to San Antonio. 0 sales experience. Same concept with me. Had the college background. No sales experience, and then moved 18 hours from home to a state that I'd been to once prior, and then started the business from scratch. Fresh out of college.
Wow. Well, you're doing a great job. Congratulations. Jeremiah, you got a little bit different career track, certainly. And first, congratulations on your 30th marathon. So a lot of us can't brag about that. But Jeremiah, talk about your journey in Family Heritage.
Well, I have been in ministry for 25 years full time. I'm doing that in Tennessee and Kentucky. And in 2020, there's transition from doing full-time ministry to try to do something else for a while, and I found Family Heritage. So since that time, it's just been about growing, about learning how to become a sales professional, which I'd never done before. And it's just been an amazing journey. I didn't really envision market director or regional or agency owner type of stuff. It was just learning how to take a product that I believed in. I'm a cancer survivor as well, so that was part of what impacted me to be involved in this business, and finding a way to help people with a really special product, something I could believe in, that could impact people like I was in ministry. And this has given me the opportunity to do that.
Well, you're doing a great job, no doubt about it. And, Austin, let me ask you this. You came in, for getting to market director, and we've spent a couple days together now. So talk a little bit about the last 2 days.
The past 2 days have been awesome. We had some great dinners. We saw a lot of the Cowboys facilities, got to go around the Jerry Jones Road. That was very exciting. And then ultimately just got to spend time with more people in the business from the corporate side of things that we don't always get a touch base with. Obviously, Jeremiah and my agency, Jamie, we met in Cabo. We see each other again now. So it's always cool to kind of get different people in the business together and then collaborate on different ideas. But I think we've really set a solid foundation of goals moving forward and where we want to take this to the next level. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, let me ask you, you have quite a vision. I mean, as a young person, you really have some high goals. Talk a little bit about your vision for your future.
So I think one thing for me, when I look back on the interview date, which was February 4th, 2019, the day before my 22nd birthday, when I interviewed via Zoom with Mitch McKinney, he was looking for someone who had a vision. And the biggest thing was, with me 22 years old coming into the business, it was, hey, let's make you the youngest agency owner Family Heritage has ever seen in the career track era, right? And so when I saw that and heard that, it just kind of fit with the mold of, I never wanted to be a person that bounced around from job to job or career to career. I wanted to find something right out of college and make that my journey for the rest of my life. And so Family Heritage checked all the boxes with what I was looking for. And so just to kind of be checking that and making my way through the progress is just unbelievable, to have right now with the opportunity. So
wow, well, you're doing a terrific job. And Jamie, let me go on to you. For people that are coming into this business that maybe don't feel like they have the background or the education to be able to go in and become a market director or to move forward in this career, what would you say to give them some confidence that they can do it?
I would say if I can do it, anybody can do it. Yeah, I mean, I come from just welding and oil field, hard labor, and have just hit the moon with success. So, like I said, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Well, you went through Sales Academy. You certainly know how to sell. You had a great experience in your Leadership Academy. I think that really propelled you. Talk a little bit about Leadership Academy and what that did for you.
Yes, I would definitely tell everybody to go to 101. 101, it just rejuvenated my whole career. It did. It was awesome. Yeah. It was awesome.
Well, you're doing a terrific job. And
thank you.
Yeah, Jeremiah, you've had a full career and a full life, and you got a long way to go. So what does the next 10 years look like for you?
Well, I think just continuing to develop myself as a salesperson, also developing a team of people. One of the things that I learned even just being here this weekend is that there are tools in place for everyone here to be successful and to make this business whatever they want to make it into. Whether you want to be a market director or a regional director or an agency owner, if you want to be a lifetime career sales professional. I'm just wanting to continue to develop myself, develop new agents, show them, kind of cast the vision for them, show them that this dream is real, that if you put the work in, you put the time in, and you just trust Family Heritage and all the people that are in place to do that for you, anything is possible. So I don't know exactly, I didn't think 2 years ago that this is what my career would look like, but it's hard to even cast that vision of 5 or 10 years, but it's very exciting, and I know that it can be whatever I want it to be.
And no doubt about it, right? And that, I think, goes for everybody. So, Austin, let me ask you this. What are you most excited about when you're here in this business? What do you get ramped up about? What do you get, whether it's recruiting or culture, or what is it about this career that really gets you excited?
Totally. So I think to elaborate with what Jeremiah just said, I think he hit it on the head with it. Just, in 2019, it was definitely the best opportunity in America. Here we are 3 and almost 4 years later, it's still the best opportunity in America. And it just seems that the systems we have in place are still true and hold true to this day. And the opportunities and the resources still continue to present themselves. You know what I mean? And the resources are light years ahead of where they were in 2019. And they just continue to get more and more. But I would think the biggest thing that excites me, that really makes me go to work each day, is just there really is nothing else out there that scales impact like we can. The ability to change your own personal life, changing someone's life you bring into the business while changing a client's life day in and day out. This is as good as it gets right here. So,
wow, that's definitely passion, right about that. And we've got a lot of people that, Jamie, that are at the agency builder level, or they're a field director, that they're thinking to themselves, how do I get to that next level? So you all have made it. So I would ask each of you, what's one thing that someone at that level should focus on to reach market director?
Be coachable, and listen to your leaders. I mean, they lead for a reason. Just be coachable.
That's great. Jeremiah, what's one thing from you?
I think you need to start building confidence in the fact that you can help other people. When you begin, it's like, can I do this sales job? But the longer that you do it and the more that you put your head down every day and walk into those businesses and present our products to people, then you start having the confidence of, I think I can tell someone else how to do this. I think I can help let them shadow me. I can go and help them develop. So the only way you're going to get to that market director point is when you just start having more confidence in yourself in growth. Yeah,
that's outstanding. Austin?
I think it just comes down to the cliche line we always hear with the, with the factor of success. Successful people do what unsuccessful people aren't willing to do. So this market director, regional AO, whatever it is, it's just the little things you do day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not. You can't just do it for a quarter. You can't just do it for a day. You can't just do it for a week. But it's the little things we do day in and day out, week after week, month after month, quarter after quarter, and then eventually the whole picture comes together, and then eventually a cherry on top, and then here you are with an MD promotion. But it's nothing different. A lot of us have been doing the little activities over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, however long we've been in the business. But I think just with anything in life, the more you do it, the better you get at it, and then you get more efficient. And then as long as you just continue to do it, even on the days you don't feel like it, eventually you take a step back 5 years later, and you really look at the picture that you've been able to put together with everything. So,
that's outstanding. And, we're in the people business. We've talked a lot about, certainly making a difference in career and all this stuff. But it's really about people. And Jeremiah, when I don't know that people truly understand the culture and the camaraderie of what we have here at Family Heritage. Talk a little bit about that, how important that is to you, the people here at Family Heritage and your relationships.
Sure. When I began, one of the reasons why I wanted to come to Family Heritage, walking out of the ministry career, was to be with quality people. When I found Andy Santos, really when he was interviewing me, I was interviewing him. And looking for people that have high character, that want to make an impact in the world, that are family-oriented people. It's great that we're called Family Heritage because we are a family. And everyone's on everyone's team. No one's competing with each other. We're all competing together for success. And when you come to work for this company, it's hard for you to understand, but in 6 years or 6 months or 12 months, all of a sudden you're building relationships, people that are going to be friends with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah. And Jamie, the people. Talk about the people.
I love the culture. It is a family. It is definitely a family environment.
Well, you talked about Cole, who's a friend of yours, right? And what do you look for in the people you're bringing in the business? Because you're looking for people too.
Yeah, I look for them just to have a drive, a good heart, and just want to help people. Because that's all you got to do is if you have a good heart and want to help people, you will be successful in this job.
Wow, no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. Well, guys, I'm gonna give you an opportunity just to talk to anybody right now about what it is, why it's exciting, what the future is like here. So, Jeremiah, start with you. What do you want to share?
Well, what's going to happen is you're going to start this job, and you're going to go into a business or even to a home, and you're going to sell something to someone that's going to impact their life forever. And you don't think about that at the beginning. You may think of it as a sales position, but when you sell the kind of products that we have, and then you see them need that in a very difficult time, and you see that it saves their house, it saves their finances, their future, and they go through a really bad situation like cancer or a heart attack, and you file that claim with that person, and then they hug your neck and they thank you for being in their life, it makes a complete different impact on you personally as to why you came into this business in the first place. So it's hard for me to explain it to a brand new person, but I think the most exciting thing for a new person is they get out there and they start selling and they give our products to people, and then they have that interaction with some of their clients, and they will change a life. And that gives even more purpose to why you're here.
You know what, I'm going to jump on that. I want to go to Jamie because I know how passionate you are about helping people. Talk a little bit about how the products, you've seen them help people.
Oh, I've seen them. I've had a client call me and say, you're an angel at my doorstep, and just hug me and cried. I've had them, if I wouldn't have knocked on their door at 8 o'clock at night, they would have lost everything. So I have seen a lot how impactful our product is, for sure.
Wow. So, Austin, what would you finally like to say to kind of to wrap this thing up?
We were talking about family earlier. I think family really sums it up. It's very hard to quit on a family, especially when things get tough. It was the same thing that brought me to the college that I played at back in Illinois. One thing that we always lived and died off of was family, and it stands for forget about me, I love you. And that's the same kind of culture you see in family heritage and across Globe Life. And so I think there's never been a better time to join. The company's very electric. It's only moving forward, growing year after year. And so, if you want a place to change a life and then change someone else's life, you came to the right spot. So,
well, gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for your time, for sharing, because without you, nothing happens. We always say, right, that nothing happens till what happens? A sale's made.
Yeah.
Right? And so you all are out there doing it every single day. And on behalf of everybody at Globe Life Family Heritage Division, thank you for all that you do, and thank you for your leadership.
Thank you.
Thank you.